Hey everyone, here's Box Art Reviews episode 13, the return, because I haven't made one in a few weeks now, and mostly because I've been, hectic with school and also Halo Reach, but now I'm slowing down on Halo Reach, maybe not school, but Halo Reach I am, and I decided, might as well bring it back. A lot of box arts have come out in the last few weeks, so I decided I'm going to actually look at a couple of the box arts, at least that came out last week, so I'm going to take a look at two that came out last week, the big two, well, the somewhat big two that came out last week, and I'm going to do all the ones that come out this week, all the big ones that came out this week. I might miss a couple that I missed in the last 2 weeks, but whatever, sorry. So let's go straight into it with one that came out last week, Dead Rising 2. Now, the box art for this game, it came out last week, and I already owned it and reviewed it, but I do not have this box art, so I haven't really actually looked at it besides on a computer screen, because I own the SwagBucks edition, which doesn't come with this case. So, looking at it here on the computer, I'll just say right here, I actually really like it. Now, of course, it has that blue background that I infamously don't care for, but that's fine, because it has actual stuff in the background. They have a whole bunch of zombies going, yo, Chuck, I want your brains. And Chuck's like, no, paddle chainsaw, what you gonna do? And they're all like, well, we have no brains, so might as well attack you. I mean, what else are we gonna do? We're just gonna shamble around looking at the sky. Might as well just attack the guy that has a paddle chainsaw. And, of course, you have that one zombie that's like, I want to stick out. So he wears a tuxedo and has a servbot head. That might not be a zombie, I'm not sure, it might just be Chuck in the background, he might have a duplicate, maybe it's for the two-player co-op thing, I don't know. But I'll just say right here, I actually really like the artwork in this game. I like the colors, I like the dark kind of style that it has, I like how the zombies, and even Chuck is rendered, it looks really cool. The art style looks very nice. It's actually probably it's much better than the art style in the actual game. And overall, I really, really like this case. So, I'll just say right here, I like it. I like it a lot. So 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, let's go on to the next one, which is Quantum Theory. Now, I only played the demo of this game, so I'm not really sure how good it is. I heard it's not very good, but whatever. I didn't like the demo, but I don't know how the whole game is. I might like it. I don't know. Quantum Theory's case, on the other hand, is actually not that terrible. First of all, it has a very dark kind of color to it, and I actually like the art style to this. Even though it looks a lot like, I'll say, Gears of War, it actually has a nice looking art style to it. You have the guy, I don't even know his name, he's just like, yeah, look at this big tower thing. And then you have the tower, which is nicely rendered. You have the black sky that looks black and skyish. So, epic win there, I guess. And the tower just looks really, really cool. It's all orangey and red and shit. And God, this show is for retards, by the way. If you don't know, it's for the mentally handicapped. If you don't know what the colors of the case are, I'm here to tell you, so you know. So that's why I'm doing it like this. Anyway, the colors I like, the art style I really like, the font for Quantum Theory, even that I like. So overall, I actually really like this case. I'll give it just a 7 out of 10. Not a bad case at all for a game that I hated the demo. I'll just say it right here. I hated the demo. So yeah. Anyway, let's go on to the next one, which is NBA Jam for the Wii. The Nintendo Wii. Now, there's not much to say about this box art. Now, I can say a whole bunch about the game because I love NBA Jam. But for the box art itself, it's pretty much just like any other NBA Jam case. It has the same logo, it has the flaming ball, it has the NBA Jam logo, really. On the top, it says Classic Arcade Hoops Reignited. Awesome. I can't wait for this game. I'm probably going to get it for the Xbox Live Arcade whenever it comes out, but I don't know if it might come out this week. I'm not really sure. So, if it does, then cool. I'm not really sure. I didn't even know this was coming out this week, which is kind of sad. But anyway, NBA Jam's case looks kind of cool. I mean, the flames look cool. There's not really much to talk about this one. It's very simple. It's just a ball crashing into a piece of wood. A wall, pretty much. Yay. The wall looks cool. There's really not much to say about this case. Really, it's hard to say. The colors are nice. It fits the game because it's a flaming ball and boom shakalaka, whatever. Anyway, there you go. It's not a bad case at all. No, it's not bad at all. So I'll just give it a 6 out of 10. Pretty generic for what it is, but you could have had some freaking cool stuff, not just the logo. So let's go on to our next one, which is Enslaved Odyssey to the West. Now, I couldn't wait for this game. After I first heard about it and what it looked like and what it all was about, I love adventure games like this, and I couldn't wait for it. I played the demo, I loved the demo, and I decided I'm going to buy this game. I bought it already, it's on its way, so expect the unboxing for it tomorrow. So let me just say that out of the way. And let me just say right here, I love this case. The art style is fantastic. The creatures themselves look great. Monkey himself, he looks fantastic. Trip looks great. The girl character. I just love the art style of this case. It looks fantastic. Let me just say that. And really, it's a different kind of art. It's a different kind of case. I mean, or box art, whatever. Mostly because it's not just a picture of Monkey and Trip just looking at something. It's them running away from a big freaking creature in this mysterious world, and I really like it. The art style is fantastic. I would love to have this in my collection, which I will because I bought it. So yay. So really, I think this might be my favorite box art to date because I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. I really love this box art. Looks fantastic. So I can't wait for the game. Game looks fantastic. It plays fantastically. So hopefully it's great. So yeah, let's go on to our next one, which is Castlevania Lords of Shadow. Now, I really like this case. Let me just say right here, I really liked the demo. I played it, I really liked it, and from all the reviews it's been getting, I don't expect it to be bad. So, I'll just say right here, I really like this case, but I have a problem with it, just like I had a problem with Quantum Theory. I didn't really touch on this when I talked about Quantum Theories, but I should have. It's the actual background. It's just a sky, pretty much. It's a sky, but I'll give it to this, just like I'll give it to Quantum Theory. It sets the mood because of how dark it looks. And this one, you have the moon. At least you don't have the sun. And it looks really cool, actually, the background. But still, it's a sky. But I'm still going to give it credit because it actually did something different with the art. You know, it's a very dark, moody setting, and you also have the castle in the background. You also have freaking Gabriel, like, oh, almost sad someone died, I lived in the game, and you also have Castlevania. So Gabriel's really well modeled. He looks really good. The graphics in the game look fantastic. So I'm expecting him to look just like that. So overall, I actually really like this case. I don't love it, but I really like it, just like Quantum Theory. So I'm going to give it the same score, 7.5 out of 10. So yeah, let's go on to our last one, which is probably the biggest release of this week, which is Yo, 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 what's up, dogs? It's Def Jam Rap Star. Yo, word, life, and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, Def Jam Rap Star is probably the biggest release of this week, mostly because I don't know why it's not. It's not really. It's coming out of nowhere. And if this was a fighting game like the other Def Jam jams were, I know Def Jam is actually a record company and it's more tried and true to what Def Jam really is, a record company, and this is pretty much a sing-along game. Sing along to some rap songs, you know, like, Pop a 4, check your rollies, it's crime time. I don't know. If you get that reference, A+, I don't know. Good job. Here's some gore points. There you go. Spend it on nothing. You could write a comment. There you go. Spend them on comments. Yeah. And, yeah, so it's more tried and true. Nothing really to talk about this box art for, mostly because it's all in black and white. You have some orangey, like, shine. It looks like a spotlight in the background. You have some, rapper going, yo, 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 what's up, crowd? And everybody's like, yay! And he's like, yo, 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 everybody in the 313, put your hands up and wave them. And he's like, you know, he has his boots on and stuff. I don't know what to talk about this. Really, he's on the stage, he's like, yo, 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 everybody's like, yeah. So I guess it's true to the game because all you're doing is singing, but you're not in front of a crowd, you're in front of your friends who think you're retarded because you can't sing right because you're a white boy. So, yeah. Harsh times. Anyway, yeah, so there's the case. I don't like it because it's stupid, so I'll just give it a 4 out of 10, whatever. And yeah, there you go. There's Box Art Reviews episode 13. For the people that think this is really stupid that I do this, oh, you're reviewing box art, what the hell? Go fuck yourself. I'll do whatever I want. What are you, my mommy? Fuck you. Anyway, yeah, thank you and goodbye.